Man, I love RPGs. Like, I'm fond of plenty of other gaming genres, but RPGs always just have this ability to like really just hit me right in the feels. They take me back to a time where I would just like boot up my PS1 and play games like The Legend of Dragoon and the old Final Fantasy games, where I'd lie back in my bed at night on my Gameboy playing Pokemon Blue or Pokemon Yellow. We have come a long way since then, granted, but I always find myself drawn to them. Shining Beyond was no exception. This is your traditional RPG. You take on the role of one of the most basic characters in a video game, Jake, a generic brown-haired warrior. You're thrown directly into some cutscenes and you're greeted by a ridiculously drawn-out tutorial, something that I've never been fond of in my games, mainly because I know what I'm doing like 97% of the time. Now, granted, the cutscenes themselves were pretty well animated. I was surprised to see not only the characters look as good as they did, but also the special effects within the cutscenes themselves. The game follows the traditional mobile RPG formula. There are various chapters, with each chapter having a selection of missions to take and complete a chapter in question. Each mission has you fight several waves of enemies in succession, with some story-related elements found between specific missions. The missions were pretty easy, as most RPGs tend to be. The game utilized auto combat, which meant that I could pretty much tackle the game hands off, and no, not for the reason you guys might expect. I know there are plenty of incredible looking waifus available within the game. Seriously, there are. Like, when browsing the waifus you could collect in this game, I was quite surprised. They had quite a few assets in place that definitely have a direct effect on the plot. Not that I've ever really seen anyone complain about that, right? The story was pretty well translated and the characters' special abilities all looked pretty good. Character models, both within the battles and the portraits for cutscenes, were really well done. Graphically, the game looked great. Honestly, the only issue that I had with the game was the auto combat, but I feel as though that's an issue I have with a lot of games, right? I'm just not a fan of autoplay. Like, I prefer to play through games on my own, and I know a lot of you guys do as well. Overall, this was a solid title to play through. I don't know specifically how good or bad the gacha rates are, but with a large selection of characters you can recruit, the great quality graphics, and the solid storytelling, this is not a bad way to waste some time in. But this is my opinion, my impressions of the game. What do you guys think? Have you played through it? What are your thoughts on it? Let me know down in the comments below and let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.